Hey everybody, VSG Joe here coming at you with my week 19, 20, check the title, it'll be there. I think week 19 post-op VSG update. So for those of you new to the channel, I had my VSG surgery on July 31st of 2018. At that point when I started my journey, I was 284 pounds. I made it down to 270 pounds for my surgery date. And last week I was down to 220.8 pounds. So as you guys know, I've been following the channel for a while. I have been struggling trying to get out of the 220s. Not really a stall, but really like a half a pound or a pound a week or something like that. So it's really taken me a long time to get down to 220. And then this week I'm down to 218.4. So busted through. This week I lost 2.4 pounds, so call it 2.5 pounds there. And made it out of the 220s. Mitchell, Minnesota, I know I commented on your video last week about us both trying to have a race to see who could stay in the 220s the longest. I'm out. I haven't watched your video. I saw you post one yesterday, so I still have to go back and watch that. But it was just kind of funny. I was like, 218, yes. But yeah, so I'm happy about that. Made it under 220. Obviously, my next goal, hitting 215 and then getting down to 205. Kind of reassessing from there how much further I think I'm going to go down. For you guys that don't know, my goal weight is 180 pounds. But I'm really more looking for body fat percentage than actual number on the scale. So once I hit kind of a healthy, that I think it's 14 to 19% body fat for men is what's considered normal or healthy. Then we'll kind of call around there and see. If I end up going closer to 14%, that's fine. If I end up closer to 19%, that's fine. I'm really just looking, like I said, the number on the scale doesn't really bother me. I'm just looking for a healthy number. If I end up under 180 or over 180, I'm not really overly concerned with that. So like I said, I'm not really shooting for a number on the scale. It is going to be very interesting to see what my body looks like at 200 pounds. The earliest I remember weighing myself was like 7th grade, and I was already 220 pounds. So, I don't remember myself or what I would look like. Obviously, as a kid, completely different body than a grown man, but I'm just at a point now, I don't even know what it's going to look like, or, at that point, what my goal is going to be. So, always evaluating, always in that constant point of just, seeing what is better, see what I like, see what I get to, but not letting an actual number on a scale kind of control where that goes. So excited about that, excited about 2.5 pounds. Obviously it's holiday season, so we got a lot of landmines to kind of work around. I believe next week is my holiday party with my team. So we're having a cooking class thing. We did it last year and it was kind of fun. And so everyone you bring your own drinks in, some alcoholic, some not alcoholic, or actually last year it was just alcoholic and less alcoholic. But anyway, we'll have some drinks there. I will not be drinking. I'll probably have water or something like that. As much as I don't like drinking water, it'll probably be the only option for me outside of the alcohol. For those of you who don't know, you're not supposed to have alcohol when you're, less than a year out from VSG, or that's what my surgeon says. So that'll be fine. We got that coming up. Obviously, Christmas, New Year's coming up, all that good stuff. So really all the eating holidays, we're in that time of the year. It's funny, I ran into another YouTuber and Instagram guy. I'm not going to put his business out there because I don't know if he wants people knowing what area he's in. But essentially, as I ran into him and we were talking at the store about how difficult it is to do these holidays when, for instance, we were looking for some things for a child that we're kind of trying to help out this holiday season. I'll talk more about that later. But we're looking for some stuff, and short of just filling a stocking full of candy, it's really hard to get stuff that's good, that's something they can use and useful. But any other time, we didn't even think about it. Me and my wife, we just go grab a bag of candy, stuff it in there, grab some candy bars, stuff those in, and just kind of fill a stocking full of basically cavities and shame. But it was just funny, now that we're actually trying to, since we're being healthier, we want our kids to be healthier, we want other people to be healthier. And now trying to fit things in there is a little more difficult. You know, we're sitting there looking at it going, cars, playing cards. Can we get them a poker addiction and put some, poker chips in it or something? I don't know, but it's just hard trying to get things now to where it actually works out well. Inside of a stocking or something like that, or even just, he was mentioning too, Valentine's Day. What do? You go, you stuff yourself with a meal, you eat a bunch of chocolates, you buy flowers that will die in 2 days to show them that, why I love you, you're going to die. Maybe that's not why we buy the flowers. I don't know. They like flowers. My wife likes flowers. She gets flowers. That's the rule. But anyway, it's just those holidays now, and it's, one of the things I told him is something I talked about in one of my videos, which is trying to turn it to just kind of being together versus eating and stuffing ourselves. But I'm not gonna lie, it's fun to eat sometimes. So, but yeah, so it's kind of, talking about stuff like that. All right, guys, so what's going on with the channel? Taking a look, we're up to 76 subs, 250 Instagram followers. So I do appreciate you guys, liking and sharing and commenting and watching all these videos and putting up with the crazy stuff I put out on Instagram, stuff like that. I do appreciate it. The cooking after weight loss surgery stuff I'm having a lot of fun with. My wife kind of brought up a good point, which is I should probably test out some of the recipes before I decide to film and put them online. Luckily, they've turned out well. I know some people have tried them and, they liked it. Obviously, chili I've made for a long time. The salmon cakes that I posted the other night, that was new to me. So I put that out there, but it turned out well. If it didn't, then we would have just scrapped all the videos and pretended like it didn't even happen. You guys wouldn't have known. I would have felt bad because I felt like I would have been lying to you, but you wouldn't have known. And I'm sorry if you feel betrayed right now. I'm very sorry. But I've been having a lot of fun with that. So last night I actually tried out, and you guys might have seen it on my Instagram, I actually did lasagna and ramekins. Before anyone goes off the rails, I did talk to Joe from Addie and Joe. At least I think it was Joe. I don't know who was typing on the other side. It said Joe, so I assumed Joe, but could have been Addie. I don't know. She might have just put Joe, and maybe she didn't want to film any more Joe's videos. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but they were more than happy with me actually using the ramekins and making a meal inside the ramekins. So I did find some nice half-cup ramekins that are pretty good for myself being 4 months out. Also worked well for my wife being 3+ years out from her R&Y surgery. So it was filled me up, but didn't go to the point where I thought I was going to die. And then found some good alternatives for the noodles that you would put in lasagna. So I'm gonna make those. I'm gonna make a video with that, I think, this weekend. Once again, Addie and Joe from Addie and Joe TV. If you guys haven't seen their channel, go check them out. But they were talking about me going live. Maybe. I don't know. They love going live, and I like jumping in and watching them when I can. But live around here with a bunch of dogs and everything else, I don't have cats that just kind of lay there. I have dogs that like to bark and run around and all kinds of crazy stuff. So may drive people crazy, but we might try it out one time just to say we did. So that's what's going on with the channel. Other than that, guys, I did want to say it is the holiday season, so if you can, make sure you help out somebody. We should really do that year round, but this time of year tends to bring out the philanthropists in all of us. So make sure that you're helping out. We've kind of got a child that we're going to help out with some stuff. He's kind of had a tough time, parents had a tough time, etc. So we're gonna try to help them out this holiday season. So we've kind of been buying gifts and things like that. And it's something that we try to do every year, be it Toys for Tots or Salvation Army, Angel Tree, stuff like that. I know in the Atlanta area they have Clark's Christmas Kids, which helps out foster children in our state. There's all kinds of organizations with worthy causes, but sometimes there's just people in your own backyard that you can actually help out that are just having a rough time. So obviously get out there if you can, make sure that you're helping people out and stuff like that. And then also, as far as wrapping up right now, I did want to give a shout out to Daniel's R&Y, or Daniel's Journey. So, you know, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, I'm gonna put a link below in the description. I might put one of these little cards up here if it lets me do a link to a channel. I don't know, but check out his journey. He is, I think, about a month post-op now, maybe 3 weeks or so. But you know, super relaxed channel, nice videos to watch, stuff like that. So if you haven't seen his channel, go watch it, and you know, give him a subscribe, give him a like. While you're at it, before you finish this video, make sure you hit subscribe. It's down here, or if the camera's flipped, it might be over here, but you maybe here, somewhere along the bottom, it's red, it says subscribe. It's like a rectangle. That's the shape that looks like this. That's a rectangle. But well, kind of, my fingers are, sorry guys. It's a rectangle. It's going to be somewhere down here. You press that button, then there's like a little bell next to it. You press that one, and then that means anytime I post a video, you'll actually get a notification, so you know to come watch it, because there's nothing else more important than my videos. And then also there's like a little thumbs up button down a little bit further down from the, yeah, just under the subscribe. Yeah, right there. Yeah, click. Good. That's thumbs up. That means you like the video, and I appreciate that greatly. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know how to work it. I was just messing around with you guys, but I appreciate you watching, taking the time, and I will see you guys next week.